In this video, we learned two new 3D text effects using Adobe Illustrator and Adobe Substance 3D Stager. We create this and this. Let's get started. Let's start in Adobe Illustrator. Let's select the text tool and let's go with the letter E. We're going to resize this so that it is larger. There we go. And for this exercise, a heavy font works best. Create outline, right click, create outline. And let's see, I think we're in preview mode. There we go. So this is our letter, and we want to just go back to the preview, and we want to create an outline, offset outline, which is called offset path. And so we're going to create this path and we'll leave it there. And then I want to create another path to make the E a little thinner on the inside. And so we want to ungroup this. There we go. Select that inner E. Go back to Object, Offset Path. Right there, Offset Path. And this time we're going to bring it inwards. So put a negative there. Tab, see what we got. Okay, probably a little bit too much. And if this is 16, let's just go half of that. -8. Seems like we're going off of the outside, which is okay. There we go. More like that. Alrighty, so I want to ungroup that. If it's grouped, let's see. I want the smaller one, and I want the thicker one. There, like that, so that when this is sitting in there, it's smaller. Okay, so from here, what we're going to do is we can move both of these like that. We want to give the corners, the sharp corners, we want to round those off. And our direct select tool, bring that in like that. And then we'll see what that looks like inside there. Perfect, perfect. Okay, then we're going to extrude these. Let's go back here, change the color to a light gray and extrude. And so let's go with, let's say 25 there, and then we're gonna go like 45 for the big one, or maybe 40. Let's go with 40. And let's bevel this guy as well. Select round. Let's go half of this, 25 and 25. Okay, we'll do the same thing over here. Bevel that, and we'll go 25 and 25. Okay, let's change this a little bit because the size is a little different. We're going to, that's the problem there. We want to go round. There we go. Okay, that was looking a little funny. All right. With this one, we actually wanted to cut a little detail in here. So we will go back to our preview mode. We will draw a curve in here like this. Okay, let's even that out a little bit. Doesn't need to be perfect right now. And we'll show you what we're gonna do. And we're gonna just cut that out. So let's go ahead and close this up. And we're going to cut the top portion of this off. So we're going to select these two, or select all of it, and go to our shape builder tool, and we're going to shift and drag there. And actually we don't want to shift, we just want to drag. And then we'll delete the top there. Okay, that's what we wanted to get there, and let's go back. Okay, so we have our shape. Let's close this up. And we want to get our shape builder tool and hold our option key and click and drag over both of these. Hold our option key and drag over both of these. We need to have them both selected. So we have our shape drawn and we have both of these selected. shape builder tool, drag over these to erase them. And this is what we want. Let's go back to our, there we go. So now let's send these into Adobe Stager by dragging them into the asset export, OBJ, export that out of there, and that will save a folder titled OBJ, and we can switch over to Stager and we'll drag those in. First one there. Okay, we'll call this one inside. And let's drag the other one in, just drag and drop. And we call this one outside. Okay, and we're going to go ahead. We know we're going to make this glass, and we're going to use, we'll use the glass with the little droplets. And we know we're going to make this one a color, so we'll go ahead and change that now. And we'll change it to sort of a green or something like that. Okay. All right, so we're going to take these guys and we will set them both at the ground plane and then align them so that they are centered. Very good. And then we'll zoom in. Okay. And then let's rotate this around. Or we're going to rotate the scene around so we can see the front view, and you can see that shape hiding in there. We'll get that about level. And then we'll take the inside and we'll move it up so that it sits right in there like that. Okay, I think that's exactly what we want. And then let's bring this guy back about like that. Okay, so this is actually what we were going for, having a color inside of this ice block. All right, so here in Illustrator, we already have some text on screen. And for this exercise, text that has really good rounded edges, corners work best for this. So we have this here. Let's ungroup this. All right, ungroup again. All right, so we got individual letters, and we just want to move these around a little bit, make them a little bit more playful. And that's good there. Let's actually make this smaller, and we'll keep that one kind of large. And let's move this here, and we'll rotate this, something like that. What if we made our V bigger? Put that there, and our Y a little bit smaller there. I think that'll do it. Okay, groovy. Then let's add a, we're gonna have like an outline, just kind of a free form outline here. Come around, and let's do a little in and out here, and then maybe around there, connect back to that guy. And then let's do this, and we're gonna smooth it out, but I kind of like the way it looks. So let's just increase the stroke here so we can see what we have. Alrighty, now we'll smooth that out a little bit. Not too much though. Okay, and then it's a little lumpy here. So let's get our pen tool, smooth that out. Okay. And then we'll move this over, move this down, and about like that, we're getting there. Okay, and then move this over a little bit more, and I think that will do it. No, let's dip that in a little bit because I like that. All right, okay. So we want to make this line here a little bit thicker. So we're at 20, let's go all the way up to 50, like that. And we're going to use the inflate tool here. And we don't want these together, but we're going to group our text back. So group that so that this acts as one, and then this acts as one as well. And then we can select both of them and go to inflate. And then we'll select this one and we'll inflate both sides. And we'll take this one and we'll inflate both sides. And that's really all we want to do with those. We'll select them and put them in our asset export there, and we'll export that as OBJ export. And let's go with Iron Man there, and we'll put that right in that folder. And if you don't have an OBJ folder already there from previous work, it will create a new one for you. Let's switch over to Stager, and let's drag those in, and let's find those. Okay, first we'll drag in our frame there, and there we got a groovy. Okay, so let's just bring these up, and we'll turn our view around a little bit there. There we go. And we can actually center these so that they are together. Use our alignment tool. And first, let's bring everything over this way and zoom out a little bit. And let's bring everything up. And then we'll hit center, center, and then front and back there. And oops, that's center. There we go. All right. And I don't actually think I want it centered. I want it a little bit off. So let's bring that up. So there's the ground, and let's bring it up just slightly. Zoom in. Okay, groovy. And then we will, let's go ahead and get our camera right now. Okay, and let's position this and give it a little bit like so. Move that over, back up just a hair. All right, and let's give this a metallic. Actually, let's give it a color. Let's see, something glossy, something really glossy. What do we got there? Not that. Okay, something like that. Okay, and then let's get this metal, and we'll just go with the stock metal there. All right, and I'm gonna actually reduce this, or let's make the groovy a little bit larger in there, like that. And then let's give everything a little rotation. Let's make our background, I think it's white, but even whiter. And let's get rid of our grid right now so we can just, oops, where is it? There we go, get rid of that. We'll see what that looks like. And then let's, okay, we want to select our ground, and we want to, let's see, increase the roughness so that that shadow is there, but not really, really apparent there. And I think that is roughness, reflective. So let's make it more reflective, but turn up the roughness there. And then we'll move our groovy down. All right, we got all of that. Move that down, just as touching the ground plane there. Okay, and then we'll do, let's see. I think that's pretty good there. Let's rotate that a little bit more. Okay, very nice, very nice. Move it over a little bit. All right, and from there we'll render this guy.